Hi guys, how you going? So, what we're looking at so far is BTCC have put out this tweet saying that they're going to shut down officially, stop all training on the 30th of September. So, you know, that's not too far away, only a couple of weeks from now. But the interesting thing is that they're citing the announcement from Chinese regulators from the 4th. So that's 10 days ago now. So this is nothing new. We've sort of spoken about how this is a lot of this should have been priced in already, and we're already seeing conflicting reports come out. So this is from the Merkel.com. China's exchanges will likely not be banned, and this article's focusing on the fact that they'll probably need licenses. So the government are going to put out some regulations, just make everything a little bit more legitimate, I guess. So this article is definitely coming at it from a very different angle to what we're seeing from other sources. So intend to release a licensing program, so exchanges will be able to get an official license and be properly regulated, making this all very legitimate. Now, if this in fact is the case, I think this is really good news. This is the excuse the market's been looking for, something concrete. We knew that regulation was coming. I spoke about today how a lot of that's already priced in. Let's take a look at the chart. This is a 5-minute chart, so we're just breaking down again now. I did a bigger picture analysis today, but I'm expecting to revisit that next fib level down, which was at around 33.80 if you want to set some buy orders a bit lower. If we jump over to coinmarketcap.com and we click on Bitcoin, and we might have a look at Litecoin as well in a second, we're going to see those exchanges in China trading at a big discount, I reckon. BTCC, if you've got your coins on there and you've just read this on Twitter, you're going to be panicking and you're going to be selling. So let's click on markets, and I'd say these are going to be trading for a couple of $100 discount. Okay, so there we've got BTCC, where the news hit, is trading at $2,900 already. Wow. HODL 31.50 and OK Coin 32. So that just shows you there what markets are expecting the other two to come out with this news, and obviously it all falls under the same sort of umbrella there, those Chinese exchanges. But wow, 2,900. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens when the US wakes up. I'm not necessarily panicking and selling my coins. I'm not going to get out my hardware wallet and plug it in and sell everything, because I think, maybe I'll look to put on a short, make a little bit of money on the way down, because I think this is all going to equal out, I guess, once the US and Europe read this news. But at the moment, I don't want to panic, okay? So here's another tweet, orally informed. So again, nothing concrete. Orally informed all Bitcoin exchanges to halt operations by the end of September. So we'll wait to see if this is true. And then we had a tweet here from CoinDesk after they came out and said Bitcoin exchange to stop trading in China, BTC, after their tweet. But then we saw update, Habai tells CoinDesk it has not received clear documents of notice of an exchange ban. So, whether or not this is all another round of FUD. Now we've seen Charlie Lee. Now we've seen BTC. Maybe it's true, but again, I don't think China's going to permanently ban cryptocurrency and set themselves behind in this technological revolution. That last thing they want to see is other countries leapfrog them in terms of technological advancement. So I think this is all just to get that framework in place. So this is jumping over to crypto coin news now. Breaking: China Bitcoin exchange ban is certain. BTC to suspend, as we just said. Shanghai issues verbal shutdown order. So Chinese regulators have reportedly stated that a Bitcoin exchange ban is now certain. Meanwhile, Shanghai has issued a verbal shutdown order to Bitcoin exchanges based in the city. So again, in China, when regulations come out, it's a matter of getting it out to all the states, provinces, and often there'll be certain areas that are willing to operate illegally or take weeks, or they've got to enforce all this even if they do make it law. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna believe that the big three are gonna follow suit pretty quick smart if this is official. So, member of the China Internet Finance Association, NIFA, published a newsletter stating Chinese regulators had asked the major cryptocurrency exchanges to close down by the end of September, according to a rough translation. Banning Bitcoin exchange is certain. The regulated exchange ban should take place within the next several months. So again, this isn't, we're going to get a bad knee-jerk reaction, as I spoke about this morning in that other video. But again, this is going to be the last thing China want to do is crash and cause panic. Okay, or they don't want to see their citizens lose money. So the fact they're saying that this is going to play out over the next several months, and I'd be really thinking they're going to get regulation in place. So it's just statement warning its members about the risks of cryptocurrency exchanges. Yeah, we know that they about the risks of ICOs. We've spoken about that. They want to protect from fraud. Those people out to make a quick buck and just get money off anyone that's throwing their crypto at them. Shanghai Financial Office had verbally halted Shanghai exchanges, the largest of which is BTCC. Okay. Largest official media source in Shanghai, citing people familiar with the matter. We'll go into by the end of September. Okay, so again, this doesn't really affect mining, but it's going to be really interesting to see if the other exchanges tweet anything. This year, People's Bank of China conducting on-site inspections. Let's see how low we've sold down to now. So we're already back up from 2,900. It's definitely there's some form of arbitrage here. There's always certain people with friends in China. When you've got a $600, $700 arbitrage from 3,600 to 3,000, okay, there's going to be some sort of arbitrage, and those prices are going to equal out eventually. To what extent, we don't know. We've seen them trade at premiums and discounts from country to country in the years over the past, but now there's definitely more avenues for people to quickly arbitrage and even out those prices. Let's go over and have a look what's happening in the chat box. Neo dropping. It's all plummeting. Cryptos are all connected. I've spoken about how, I think we've just seen Amici announce some Facebook bots. So, there's more and more good news. IOTA coming out with some good news today. A former bank CIO joining them. I'm just going to have a look through some other coins now. Amici is falling down to $9. IOTA down to 48 cents. Okay, I've got some orders. Don't follow my trains blindly, but I'm happy to pick up. I think I've got my orders set at 47 and maybe again at 43. I like to ladder my orders, average your price, set them below the market. Buy with that money. You should always keep on the sidelines, never 100% deployed. been speaking about that at length. I've been warning my members in my paid members area about never going in 100%. Everything was rosy. Everything was perfectly priced a couple of weeks ago. We had our caution hats on. We were locking in some profits and having our shopping list ready. So, Litecoin, if that gets down into the mid 40s, that's a screaming buy in my opinion. This is going to only act as a safe haven. IOTA's on my buy list. One of my favorite projects I've bought more of recently. I'm going to buy Neo. I've got orders set for Neo. I'd love to see this one get completely panicked, blood in the streets, get to $15, and I'd be buying lots of Neo there. QTUM down 27%. What's the total market cap down to? So what we got up to 170, 180 billion when everything was rosy a few weeks back. So we've had it's a fair percentage swiped off that now, and I believe we spent a fair bit of time around here, around 110. Yeah, around 110. So, this market cap, human psychology, it all relates, okay? So don't be surprised to see this market cap get a bounce off these levels where it's spent a bit of time. $116 billion, and we're currently at around 120, I think we just saw. So, maybe we've only got a little bit more to go to the downside, a few percent. My technical analysis videos that I've been doing, that's on the 5-minute chart. I'm just watching that. Let's zoom out a bit. Let's have a look at those fib levels I've been talking about. 33.80 is the one I've got more buy orders set. And the next level down is 3,000. I don't think we get down that low. I might zoom out to a daily chart, sorry. That's a screaming buy, okay? I'm going to put some trade orders there. I reckon if we get down anywhere near 3,000, it's going to be a panic. Okay, this is all going to be behind us, and we're going to laugh about this in whether it's a couple of weeks or a couple of months when Chinese exchanges are regulated. That money flows back in, unless we get more terrible news, something along the lines of the US or Europe ban cryptocurrency, and I just don't see that happening. Too many countries are adopting it for the better. So maybe we get down to here when the US and Europe wake up. Maybe we get a quick flush out, a really big spike down over the weekend on Sunday night in light traded volume, maybe. But I mean, gosh, this is if you've been waiting for an opportunity to buy when Bitcoin's been powering up to 5,000, and now you get the opportunity to buy here when blood's in the streets. And we know the big bankers have been trying to shake you out, and they want to buy at 3,200 and 2,500 in one article, I think. So, they don't buy up here. The smart money doesn't buy up here. They buy down here. And if you're the guy that panics and sells them, you're only giving your coins to a big banker, and that's not what you want to do. So, HODL. Chinese. Let's go back over to Twitter. No new tweets from them. So, guys, if you've just joined the live stream, tuned in, okay, BTCC has announced that they will stop trading on the 30th of September, but they are saying it's due to the announcement from Chinese regulators over a week ago. So nothing in particular news-wise from the Chinese government, but the fact is that we now have one exchange saying they're going to shut. Bitcoin has sold off sharply on the Chinese exchanges. trading at a $600 discount compared to the Western exchanges. Let's see if that's had a bit of a bounce. So still around $3,000 there, you see. And oh, sorry. All right, let's get back over to Twitter. Guys, if we've been in the crypto space, okay, I've seen some pretty nasty bloodbaths over the years. The worst one was when the Ethereum DAO hack happened, okay, and that was just a complete bloodbath, and that was a reason to be, a bit panicked in the short term. So, but that even that, as bad as that was, I was buying more Ethereum at the time, okay, when it got down under $10. You know, people panic. It's human nature to panic, but you've got to take a long term perspective with these things. So, BTCC, media warns closures could continue. Okay. Let's see if this is going to open up an article on CoinDesk. Anything new? That's my dog story in the background. Wake up, Henry. Good boy. So we're going to see these sensationalist headlines. We know that, guys. And if you're new to crypto, I know it's hard not to panic, but this is what you sign up for. Wild swings. We long-term holders that have been through these swings continually get rewarded. Note BTC is China previously listed ICO coin. So yeah, that's right. BTCC have had more to do with ICOs than the other Chinese exchanges. So a lot of that, maybe them doing this is got to do with the fact that they're more scared of the ICO ban than the other exchanges. As long as the other exchanges continue to operate and don't put out a statement in the next couple of hours, I think this is going to be really important how this plays out the next few hours. And again, if we don't get closure going into the weekend like we saw last weekend, probably expect the weakness to continue. But if the other Chinese exchanges don't come out and say anything official in the next few hours, that's probably a good sign for me. So again, this article saying here, rather than crypto exchanges getting banned, they're saying that the Chinese government want to implement that regulation, that framework. They want to put measures in place for them to have official licenses. So creating a properly regulated ecosystem to operate in. That's exactly what we want. This is all good in the long term. So which article is more accurate? Who's causing FUD? Who's telling the truth? This is all going to come out in the next few hours. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin. Some good memes in here, no doubt. Oh, Jamie Dimon, don't get me started. I hope everyone saw the fantastic tweet about one of his ex-employees telling him to shut the fuck up. Good boss, good bank CEO, but you've got no idea what you're talking about when it comes to trading and cryptocurrency. So let's have a look at the latest. Yeah, like I said, they're not going to stamp out cryptocurrency forever. This is over a few months. Expect them to all get licenses, go through that process to stop money laundering and fraud, all that sort of thing. The dollar vigilante. I don't mind the dollar vigilante. Not a bad dude. He's got a lot of people into cryptocurrency, but every now and again he goes off on a tangent, talks about flat Earth and things like that, and I just have to shake my head how such a smart guy that's helped so many people can believe in something like flat Earth. So no more news so far, guys. They're the two rumors. Whether or not this is a sign of things to come from the other exchanges. Make sure you follow OKCoin and Yunbai, Huobi on Twitter to get the latest notifications. But at the moment, it's only BTCC that have said they're going to stop trading. And we're keeping an eye. We're keeping an eye on whether or not this is just a framework to get out some official regulation. And at the moment, the markets, the US and the Western markets, aren't panicking. Um, yeah. Okay, guys. I'll take a few questions now, and then we might wrap up. See who's in the live chat. So OKCoin and Huobi have both said they haven't received any notice. ETH breach 50% fib level. Yep. Like I said, I'd be happy to buy more ETH if that continues to get down towards 2030. Yeah, if you're new to crypto, you've got to get your head around hodling and this phenomenon of big days in the green but big days in the red. All part of the fun, and if you're smart with your money, diversified, patient, you get rewarded in these crypto markets. So, okay, guys, I'll wrap that up there. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.